Hey everyone. Hope you don't mind the sunglasses. It's really bright out today. Um, yeah, it is bright. It's beautiful. That's all I can say is it is gorgeous out today. I mean, if I were to somehow be able to flip this video over, which I don't have that ability, you would see the parking lot at work is full right now. I mean, I've come in, it is not even 12 o'clock yet. I'm to begin at 12, and it is full. It is because it is beautiful. There are people that are ready to start working. Brings me back to the few years that I did some landscaping as a part-time side job. Um, I mean, I just loved those days where I would be able to get out in God's creation and before my body was like really beat up from doing a lot of that physical activity and just get out and just enjoy and have the ability to create for people beautiful land that they could enjoy. And so that is what the point of this is whenever we have a beautiful day like today, where the sun is shining and it's nice and warm, I probably don't even need this jacket right now. How many of us really take time to think about what God has done to create this day for us, to make it into this beautiful, uh, near paradise, as near to paradise as we can probably uh, feel and think and imagine right now? Because if it's Saturday and you have the day off and you're able to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful, I mean, there's, yes, I could say there's clouds, but they're wispy. There's few over here and some there, but it's kind of just not even hazy. It's just like this light splattering, but it is blue. I mean, it is beautiful blue. And if you're able to enjoy that, how many of you really take the time to think about that? How many of you really take the time to thank God for having a day like today? How many of you really even take the time to thank God for the rainy day, for the bad day, for the day where it is as close to hell as you can think of because everything that goes wrong goes wrong? The Bible tells us that we should be thanking God, giving thanksgiving to God in all circumstances, both good and bad. And I don't think we appreciate that much. I don't think we understand that much. We've become a culture, a society where we feel entitled to having all the good things. And the truth of the matter is, we have Bible teachers out there that teach us that everything is supposed to be good and roses and rainbow unicorns and stuff like that. And the reality is, God gives us the good and the bad, both on the good people and the bad people. Um, and I don't think people understand that. I don't think people are appreciative of it. And in the end, you know what? You should. You should be able to thank God that you have a day like today, or a rainy day, or a snowy day. I mean, I'm not a fan of snowy days right now. Last winter kind of gave me enough snow for the next 5 years. I could do without snow for the next 5 years. I'd miss it, and like I said, the next 5 years. On that fifth, sixth year, I could do with snow. But, it's just one of those things where we need to thank God in all circumstances. I've seen God get me and my wife through quite a bit. So I'll admit, a lot of it I've put myself into, but because I was corrected by godly men, because I had the love of family and friends that helped us through it, uh, we've gotten to a good point, and that's the thing. We need to thank God in all of our circumstances. We need to understand that God is there. God's got a plan for us, and that's pretty much why. I mean, why would you not thank God for the bad things as well as the good things? Because those bad things, there are bad things that I've seen that my wife went through, which has made her into a very godly woman. She is just, her heart is really to minister to other women. Her heart is to hear these stories. She has been given gifts of mercy and encouragement, and I just see her use those, especially with what she's gone through in her life, battling cancer and bipolar depression and anxiety disorder and a slew of other illnesses that have happened to her. And even now with her latest diagnosis over the last few years, she still is a very, very godly, thinking of others woman. And she's like having the women, some women over our apartment that whose husbands are going to the men's conference that weekend, because she wants to be able to minister and love them. But she could be very bitter. She could take the circumstances that she's been in and kind of say, I ain't gonna do anything. But that's not the way she is. She understands, that the good and the bad happen for reasons. And with her, she's become a stronger person. And that's one thing I've really come to love about her, is that she is so selfless when it comes to things. So anyway, that's what I wanted to just say is, enjoy this day, give God praise, understand that God's will is going to show you things that you might not see and understand, but if you approach it with an attitude of thanksgiving, if you approach it with an attitude to say, you know what, I really don't want to go through this, but I understand God is there, it's gonna be for the better. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. God bless.